This is my handstand training session for today. Here's me doing a handstand to show you I can do a handstand. I started the session with some scissors against the wall. This is great for balance. So I'm away from the wall, back to the wall, kicking up, and then slowly and controlled scissoring the legs, crossing over at that middle balance point just to give myself a bigger range of error when I'm kicking into the handstand. You can start this closer to the wall and just swap your feet over with one away and then quickly swapping the other as you learn to balance in that position, gradually coming further and further away from the wall and making the movements slower and slower. Next up, I did the same scissor movement, but this time facing the wall. This is a slightly different challenge, and it means my shoulders have to be set. A lot of my weight is into the fingers, which is really important when you're learning the handstand. You need to learn to grip the floor with your fingers because they're going to do a lot of work like the toes do when you're standing. You need to spread your weight evenly over the hands, and the fingers play a really important part in that. As you can see, I'm just working on my alignment in that scissor position, gradually crossing the legs over. It takes time to build up to this sort of steady, slow, controlled movement, and just help spend some time in that handstand position. Next up, doing an overbalance drill. So when you kick up, you might find that you go over and beyond, you kick too far, and you want to be able to control that and give your window of balance, increase your window of balance. So in this exercise, the feet go up against the wall into that banana shape, and then control using the fingers again and the shoulders, and my core to my lower abs to bring the feet back in line into that balanced position, and then back to the wall and repeat for as many reps as possible. Then we've got the underbalance drill, so similarly to the overbalance, but the opposite. When you kick up and you find yourself, your feet falling back to the floor from where you came, this is going to help increase your strength in that position and get your alignment. So you need to be balancing in all the errors, all the ways that it can go wrong. You need to practice getting stronger in that range of movement. So again, these are relatively slow and controlled, but it takes time to build up to that. Then I'm just doing some knee tucks against the wall. Move a little bit closer to make it more challenging, and this really forces me to be in that hips over shoulders over wrists alignment. Tuck up the knees, challenging on the thoracic spine. Really good drill for shoulder, back strength and mobility. This one, something that I need to work on often. Next, we've got the hollow holds, which is a really essential core exercise for handstands, for calisthenics, for full body strength and core engagement. You can see the whole body is working here. So I'm trying to keep my lower back pressed into the floor, arms extended in line with my ears, legs straight, squeezing the quads, squeezing the glutes, pointing the toes, and just holding for as long as I can keep that really nice position. And then finally, practice kicking up, going for a full hold for as long as possible. Once I've got that, just to feel myself in the air, keeping my eyes focused between my hands. And don't forget to make sure that your hand placement is even, that you're consistently getting your hands in the same place, spreading the weight across the wrists, the knuckles and the fingers, and then using the wrists to prevent underbalance and the fingers to help control overbalance. And gradually, if you keep practicing daily and day in, day out, you'll start to see improvements and get your first 10-second handstand. Drop me a note